guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today is your first time of coming across this channel. My name is Joy, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys all the questions that you guys have been asking me. Oh my god, last time I made a video about how much it actually cost me to get a driving license in Germany, and that video left me with a whole lot of questions. In my Instagram inbox, I got a whole lot of messages. People called me directly to ask me so many questions about my driving license, some of the things which I did not mention in that video. So if you have not watched that video about my driving license and how much it cost me, I'm going to be leaving the link somewhere up here so you can actually click on it and watch it later. Okay, having said that, I would like to go straight into the video. And first things first, I'm going to drop some of the questions that people ask me, which are like, what was the requirement? Do I have to get certain kind of degree? And a whole lot of them, but let me not just go into that. Let me just go straight into the point in this video. And before I go into the video, I want to say this: I am very grateful to every one of you who kept asking me questions as to things that you did not understand concerning the video that I made last time, because it actually gave me the confidence to make this video and explain better. It actually made me believe that people are actually watching my video. So thank you so much. So I'm going to break down the process of my driving school into different sections. I'm going to start it from the beginning. So if you are living in Germany, this video is particularly for those of you that lives in Germany. So if you're living in Germany and you want to register for a driving school, note you don't need to have any kind of educational degree or educational certificate to go for it. For example, you don't need A1 or A2, B1 or whatever. You don't need that. All you'll be needing is your document, your residential permit, or whatever identification document that you have. I know for some cities you are not even allowed to do a driving except you have the permanent resident permit, but I've seen a lot of people who actually did their driving license without a permanent resident permit. So that is that. So you will needing your residence permit. You also be needing an eye test. You also be needing, okay, let me start it this way. First of all, I'm going to use myself. I'm telling you everything that I did, so you can actually inquire from your school to know if they are doing the same or things are changing similarly. I don't know. So I'm going to be referring to myself. When I wanted to register into a driving school, what I did was I went to a driving school where I feel, okay, this is where I want to do my driving license. Registered. After registration, I paid a certain amount of money, which is, this money is for the app. I'm going to put the picture of the app, the book somewhere here. And I also got what is it called, an app, which is a code in this book, which I use in opening an app. I went to Google Play Store, installed the app on my phone, and did all the registration. So that's your driving school is actually going to explain it to you. So this book is for me to actually learn some of the things, to see them, I mean theoretically, to read and understand how it works. And the app is actually for me to study and watch videos and see how these things are in reality. So for this app and the book, I paid certain amount of money to the driving school. The next process for me was to go and do my first aid course. For those of you who do not know, first aid course is a 1-day course that you have to do. in my city, I did mine for on a Saturday, so I don't know, it depends on where you are doing it and what time they schedule theirs. So when I did that course, first aid course, I got my certificate. You have to pay for this first aid course by yourself, so it depends on how much they charge. In my own case, I paid about, I think 40 euros was what I paid to get that certificate, and they give it to you on that same day at the end of the section. Starts from, I think, 7 or 8 in the morning until 4 p.m. in the evening. So in this course, they are going to teach you everything that you need to know about driving on the road, everything you have to expect to do in case of an emergency, or in case someone has an accident, you're going to how to take care of the situation. So that is the first aid course. And the next thing that I did was to do my eye test. Yes, it's very important. You have to do eye test so that they will know if you need glasses to drive on the road or you can see very well. That is the reason for it. So for eye test, you don't need to pay a whole lot of money. I know somebody that paid up to 90 euros for driving to do the eye test, sorry. So you don't need this amount of money. Just go to any optician, yes, and get your eye tested. It doesn't cost much. I think 7 euros or so. The highest you can pay is 10 euros. So don't go wasting your money for eye test. So the next thing that I did was to go to a rat house to register in the rat house, to let them know, okay, this is what I want to do. I paid 5 euros for that. I don't know if it differs according to the city. I don't really know. So I paid 5 euros to rat house, and I got a stamp, which I took back to the driving school together with my first aid results certificate and the eye test results, along with what Rat House gave to me, that stamp from Rat House, making it 3 things that I went with my housewives back to the driving school. And then later I was asked to go and pay. I got a letter from Landratsamt that I have to pay the sum of in my case it was 38 euros I had to pay. Yeah, I don't know if it has changed or it differs depending on the Landratsamt or the Landkreis that you are in. So in my own case, I paid 38 euros to Landratsamt into their account, yes, because the letter got to me at home. So I think these are the first stages of the registration. Yeah, and later okay, let me answer your question. The question that says who pays for your license. I have heard some people say that they get money from job center to pay for this license. I have absolutely no idea because I paid mine myself. I don't know if job center actually pays, or Landratsamt or any other amt pays for it. I don't know, but in my case I paid for myself. Yeah, for people that say that job center actually pay for them, I've heard some people say okay, they pay for them and then later they refund the money bit by bit. I don't know, it just depends. So you can ask, if you're under job center or under Landratsamt, you can actually ask to know who will pay for this driving license. Okay, and so after that, what I did was to study my app, learn it very well, and then tell my driving school teacher, okay, now I am ready to go and sit for the exam. Just like I mentioned in that video, in the first video I made, there are 2 types of exam that you have to see, which is one is the theory, the other one is practical. Theory is what you have read from this app, what you have studied. You go now, write the exams. You have up to 1,500 questions which you have to learn everything. And in that exam, you have only 30 questions that you will answer, and inside these 30 questions you have to fail only like 2, just 2. Or if you fail more than 2, make sure the points in this question is not more than 12 points. Because if you fail more than 12 points, you actually have failed. So you can fail 9 points, no problem, it's normal. Yeah, but don't fail more than that. So that is what you have to know if you're going to sit for the exam. So coming back to the practical side, practical means you are going to the road, you will sit in a car and then you will drive. And when you're doing your driving school, from the very first day that you want to drive, you drive yourself. Nobody is going to drive you and say, be watching me, look at how I'm doing it. No, you sit and take the steering on your own with your driving teacher sitting by your side. Yes, they are going to teach you all the necessary things that you need to know. And when you are doing this driving, you don't drive in a field like we used to do in Africa. They are going to take you to the road. You start from the road, because that was how it happened to me. I was expecting that, okay, they are going to drive me first, take me to a field, and then but it didn't happen that way. Everything that happened was, sit there, hey, this is brake, this is this is that, and this is that. Oh yeah, start driving. And I was like, what? I said, do you know that this is my very first time? They must say, yeah, I know. That is how it works. You are paying for this, it is your time, so you have to drive. So that is what happened. And then I drove. The first day wasn't so good, but after some time everything went fine. Yeah, so I think these are the things that people have asked me. I don't know if I have skipped anyone again, but yeah, but as far as I can remember, these are the questions that people have been asking me. Who will pay for it? Do I need a certain certificate or requirement? No, all these things I've mentioned in this video is just all you need to do this driving license. So here, there is something I have missed out. If coming to the payment, how to pay, if you actually want to pay for yourself or by yourself, so I think it depends on the driving school, because my own driving school, we have 3 options of payment. Is either you pay by installment, which is, for example, you pay 200 euros every month. If that is how easy you want to pay it, you can actually do it. And if not, the second option is you can actually drive like 10 times on credit and pay after the 10th driving hours. And then the third option that you have is, okay, you register in a driving school, you drive all through, finish, get your license, and you pay BIM. You can imagine person like me paying 3,500 euros cash. Where will I get that? So it depends on you anyway, but in my case I couldn't do that. So I did not also do the installment of 200 euros every month. What I did was I drove for like 10 hours and I have to pay 10 hours, I pay 10 hours, I pay. That's how I did mine. So I think this video will help you guys to understand 1 or 2 things about the whole process of driving in Germany. Let me know in the comment section, is it different in your city? Have you gotten a driving license? How did it go? Is there anything that I mentioned that is not similar or the same to your city? Let me know in the comment section, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not yet subscribed, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I make new videos just like this. And until I come your way next time, I still remain your baby girl, Joy. I'll see you definitely in my next video. Bye bye.